lampposts all over Midtown. If you're not quite sure, it might be because this is exactly how you look when you see him.
I remember coming in one time that I recognized him, but he remembered my name and I didn't remember his.
He remembers names, he remembers drink orders. The biggest thing about Joe is he is always smiling. He just makes you feel welcome the moment you walk in the door.
If you've walked in the door to Uncle Vito's on 16th Street anytime in the past 4 years, you've probably seen Joe Stanley behind the bar, serving you a cold beer and a big slice of pizza. Joe's been out of work for weeks. In fact, if you could see him today, you might not recognize him.
I'm in my hospital bed 23 and a half hours a day. I just can't do anything near that bed. So today is a big step.
Thursday, for the first time in 8 days, Joe stepped foot outside of the intensive care unit. He admitted himself to the hospital with mysterious symptoms doctors couldn't diagnose.
It was just frustrating because I'm like, oh, I know something's not right.
He couldn't eat, couldn't drink, lost 30 pounds, and finally, half of his body went numb. After his lungs filled with fluid, doctors thought he had a gastro-reflux disease.
So as a precautionary measure, like the doctor recommended an MRI, and they checked my spine, my legs, everything. Then the funny thing, then they found the tumor in my brain.
A brain tumor, doctors finally said. Worse yet, it's inoperable.
So I can't control how fast it happens. I can control what. Let's focus on what I can control for now, and then go from there.
Joe is trying radiation to shrink the tumor. On the spectrum of hope, it's just a speck, but that's all Joe needs.
I have to stay positive. I have to. That's the only way through this, so.
There are also friends and family in Midtown, bartenders donating their tips, GoFundMe accounts, and people posting those flyers that show how you can help.
I talked to Joe at one point. He's like, I don't even feel like I deserve this. And I just kind of said to him, man, people love you, and they want to make sure that you know that, make sure that you're supported during this time.
Even if you're a stranger, you've never been a stranger to Joe.
What can you say? I hope him well, and hopefully I'll see him soon. Looking forward to it.
And tonight, all across Midtown, there are several fundraisers going on for Joe over at Lowbrow, Limelight, and Trace Hermanas. Some of the bartenders are donating all their tips to his medical expenses. There's also going to be a fundraiser coming up at Vito's, probably in November, and we'll have the link to his GoFundMe account on fox40.com.
Nicole, thank you. He is well loved. Levi Stadium was buzzing earlier tonight as the